a lot of them are probably being abused verbally, maybe even physically, maybe sexually. And the way that I think about it is this: they're already being abused. That is what they know. So they don't have an outlet. They don't have anybody to talk to, and they weren't trained on how to talk to people. So they're talking to you the way that they were spoken to. And they're talking to you as a stranger because they don't know you, they don't have any feelings towards you, and they want you not to give that back to them, because it's like it's a test. It's a test from God and it's a test from them. And they want you to love them. They admire you. And if you respond to these haters, well, you wouldn't be really responding, because to respond you have to think about it. But if you reply to these haters the same way the same way they reply to you, they give you hatred, they're mean, they yell at you, they put you down. And if you give that back to them, then you're not thinking about it, you're not responding, you're replying, and also you're hurting yourself. And you're failing the test. You're failing the test from God. You're failing the test from these people. Just think of it. Think of every person behind that screen as a toddler. How would you talk to a baby? If you really must talk to the haters, talk to them the way that you would talk to a baby. Do you have kids? How would you talk to your kids? Better yet, how would you want someone to talk to you on your worst day? You're having the worst day of your life. You're like this close to committing suicide. And you go on one of these platforms, TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and you just want someone to love you. But maybe you don't know how to talk to people. And so you're afraid of rejection, but you need someone to talk to you and give you a good word. So, but you're so afraid of rejecting that. You're so afraid of you're so afraid of rejection that you can't say anything nice, because you are afraid the person will either ignore you, or maybe they'll be rude to you or something like that. So instead of being nice to them, you say something mean. Now, these are just things I'm assuming, because this is, I'm not like that. I would never do that. I don't go on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff. I don't go on people's live streams or even on their videos just to comment and say some messed up stuff. I've been abused as a child. I've been free. Christ freed me of domestic violence with my ex. Um, you know, Christ freed me of molestation and rape as a child. That's why I give 10% of all my profits to Operation Underground Railroad. But the thing is, I was more afraid of hurting other people. But sometimes I probably did hurt people, like when I was on TikTok. I'm doing my live streams. I became TikTok famous, got 184,000 on TikTok. And that's because I did a lot of videos, never wanted fans. I just did a lot of videos on TikTok so I could become a better speaker for my YouTube channel. But my fans encouraged me to go live, so I went live, and it was crazy. It was very emotionally draining, but I learned about haters, and I probably hurt a lot of people, because sometimes the way I replied was not responding. Like I said, responding, you have to think about it. But the way I replied, I felt bad about it for a while. That's why I quit going live on on TikTok. But I could have responded instead. I could have been more thoughtful, and I'm not making excuses. I was under a lot of stress. I was homeless when I first started my business, and I was sleeping on the streets in Rancho Cucamonga during COVID lockdown, and that's when I became TikTok famous. So I'm not making excuses. I'm giving you victories, but you have to think about it. That's when I had this idea, like, wow, you got to heart your haters, because everybody out there needs someone to love them, including myself. And that's not why I come live, but I'm saying we all need forgiveness. We all need someone to think about us sometimes. And, just think about, like, I used to want to commit suicide. I wasn't the one to go around and yell at people so I can get attention, or treat them like crap and go to internet and make fake profiles or whatever. But I mean, that's no place for me to judge. I'm telling you right now, these haters are the ones that really love you and need you to love them the most. They need the most love. So heart your haters. They actually love you. Think of others. Talk to them. like you would talk to your mom or your grandma, or the way that you would talk to a baby, because everybody needs love. And that person on the other side of the screen, you don't know who's there. It might be a 90-year-old woman, it might be a 3-year-old. Who knows, right? Who knows? There's genius 3-year-olds that can go out there and type, or they can talk and they can voice type. Who knows? You never know, right? Just pretend like the person on the other side of the screen is a 3-year-old, and just be like, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. And instead of replying with some more hate, respond and give them some love back. It'll make you feel good about yourself, and it'll make them feel good, and you'll save a life. The power of life and death is in the tongue. So, hearts your haters, you are worth it. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Liberty V Justice, and there's no period in my V, because my victories never end, and I'm here to help you get your victories legend, because you are worth it. Anything you want to buy, our merch in our store, buy our gluten-free Sweet Liberty cookbook. It's right there, and 10% goes to Operation Underground Railroad. It's $2 off right now. If you go to the store, it's only $18, and you get it right now. Eat healthy, because you and your family are worth it. Happy World Food Day. You're worth it. Thank you.